Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Lori. You guys asked for coaching and cooking videos because I did it before, and we are going to make something super easy. We are going to make salsa, and I make such a good salsa. In the wintertime, we probably make it 4 or 5 times. In the summer, I probably make it 7 to 10 times because we go through it a lot. I put it on breakfast, I put it with chips, I put it with just about everything, and it's so much easier and healthier. Usually healthier, unless you get like Trader Joe's or something to kind of make it your own. I get it. Like, I'm not one to be like, oh my God, let's make everything, but it's so easy. And I am using cilantro here. Like, the cilantro may not be for everybody. If you have an aversion to it where it tastes like soap to you, you can leave it out. But for us, we don't, and we really love it. And I'm making it really mild for us with only like 1/2 of a what is this, a jalapeno, but we usually make it super hot and spicy with like ghost peppers, habaneros. Like, we make it really hot. We like our mouth on fire. A lot of people don't. You can even leave it out. I just think it looks better, it tastes better without it. Always with a red onion. You can see that I already had this done, because again, I make it a lot, and I'm using 3 of these amazing tomatoes, 3 of them, right? So let's start on that. And while we're talking about it, we're going to talk about being where your feet are, staying mindful, staying right here, right now. And I'm actually recording this on Sunday. And so many people get those Sunday scaries where you're like, oh my God, I got to do this tomorrow. I got to do that tomorrow. You are robbing yourself. I'm not asking you not to prepare, but do not waste your Sunday or your version of whatever your Sunday is for you back to work, worrying about what you got to do tomorrow. You're robbing yourself of it, baby. And you don't even have tomorrow. You may never see it, literally. So you got right now, okay? You have now. And so you want to always look at your toes and your feet, glance down. Good Lord, look at this. Do you know when I'm on here? I swear he knows when I'm on here. And he's so clean. He is. So don't be like, oh my God, she touched her cat and she didn't wash her hands. My cat's clean. We're good. Plus, I promise you, I probably eat cat hair 100 times a day. Doesn't matter. It's how we roll here. If you don't, that's fine. So we're going to start this. And what I like to do first is, you can chop anything you want first, but I'm going to chop the cilantro just to get it out off of here. I only had it out. I usually do cilantro last, but I really only had it out because I wanted to talk about cilantro, because some of you don't like it and you don't have to. So being where your feet are means, I'm not, like I said, I'm not asking you not to plan, but if you get so worried about what's that presentation going to be like, what is tomorrow going to hold for me? Well, you know what? You're going to rob yourself. And then at like 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday, or like I said, that could be your Sunday, whatever day it is, it's going to become problematic, because now you're also, okay, you're also just losing that entire day. You're not staying present. And it's not just about Sunday. You're not staying present in general. So if you look where your toes are, you can always bring yourself back to base by looking where your feet are. So now you can chop your cilantro. You can chop your cilantro as fine as you want it, or keep it as thick. I usually keep it medium. I have this bowl. This is literally like our salsa bowl, because I will usually fill this thing up, and you would think, oh, you fill it up. That's all you need for the day. No, we eat salsa here like it's how we live. Okay. So I'm also just going to go ahead. Like I say, you can chop this in any order. It's not like a thing. So I like to keep the seeds in this. When you keep the seeds in it, that's where the heat is. We like that. So your biggest issue is trying to always be in preparation mode. You cannot live in prep mode. Your body cannot live in prep mode. Again, it's not about not preparing, but it's about thinking that you can control what's going to happen tomorrow. If there's going to be traffic, if you're going to be late, if your boss shows up, if your boss is in a good mood, if your boss is in a bad mood, what's it going to be like if you have to see that person at work that you really can't stand? Well, guess what? You worrying about it today is not going to change that fact. Okay. So as you are, back to this real quick, as you are chopping, people usually have an issue when you're dealing with hot peppers with their fingers. You can wear gloves if you want. I use hot peppers for just about everything. So I don't know, it doesn't, and I have contacts. Yeah, there's been multiple times I've gotten hot stuff in my eyes, but it's fine. I just washed my hands with lemon and baking soda afterwards, and it pretty much takes a lot of that heat out. Yep, you heard me. Look at that. lemon and baking soda. And I just kind of like make a paste, rub it in, and it'll take a lot of that heat out. I'm probably not going to use, I like it really oniony. I'm probably not going to use the whole thing. I'm probably just going to use half. So I'm going to put this back in here where this guy lives, because this guy will be used tomorrow probably. I make it just about every day. And you have to ask yourself, what is it that you think that you're preparing? You think that you're going to go into it with all that stress of, I just want to have a good day. I just want to have this. I just want to have that. Guess what? It's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. See, your day and your happiness, you choose happy, by the way. You do. You choose happy. Don't give me that. No, but my situation, I didn't ask about your situation. Happiness is a mindset. Happiness is not external. Happiness is not money, is not people, it's not any of those things. So you're choosing your happy the same way you're choosing to stay present. And when you put your mindset into right now, then you're able to really enjoy yourself. You're able to enjoy your pets, your family, anything, right? And then tomorrow, when it comes. You know what? If you wake up tomorrow, you've already won the day. You've already won the entire day. So let's not make it worse. And you got to worry about all these things. You're not going to change people, and you're not going to change the situation. And you worrying about answering an email tonight at 4:00 in the afternoon, do not do that. That can wait. That can wait. You are killing yourself for a job that you're replaced in tomorrow. Stop it. I'm not asking you not to give your all. I'm asking you to differentiate from work and personal. I'm making this also in recording because I was like, this is fun. I love doing both. But when I'm done, I'm going to straighten up the kitchen because I made a salad, and then I also made some really good, I made a smoothie. I know it's in a red Solo cup. Very classy like that. And then I'm going to sit over and watch football, and I'm going to crochet. Yes, I have a million things to do, like finishing my book. Isn't going to be done today because I need that downtime. Never feel guilty about taking your downtime. So, okay, let's put this in here. So now we have the hot peppers, we have the onions. I think we need the big guys. We need these guys. So you can make these as, I don't like a runny salsa. You know how sometimes you can buy like the Ortega salsa? I like it chunky. So if you want it, you can even put these tomatoes in a blender if you want to. I'm going to use all three. Probably. We'll see, because sometimes I don't like it. I mean, that's not true. I do like it super tomatoey, but I also like chunks of tomatoes. So when I'm dipping something in there, I can taste the chunks of the tomatoes. It's super yummy. So you have to ask yourself what you think you're preparing yourself for. And then you're creating your misery, by the way. You're doing that. No one's doing it. Bob from finance, Karen from finance, and Becky from finance is not making your Sunday horrible. You're doing that. That's right. Not them. You are. Because you're so worried about what's going to happen tomorrow at work or at school. You're not living today. And that is where you want to live. You want to live in the right now. And of course, that's the jig to mindfulness. I have almost 95,000 hours of teaching mindfulness. And the beautiful thing about mindfulness is it allows you to live in gratitude. It allows you to be in a space of gratitude at all times. And when you are, you're able to deal with the things that may not be your most favorite things on the planet. Because again, you're so worried about the things you can't control. Let's focus on the things that you can control. I know I'm making people nervous. This is rattling your anxiety. That's a you issue. You're like, oh my God, please watch when you cut. I do this all the time. I'm fine. If I chopped off my finger, I have 9 more. We're good. Might add a little spice to the salsa. I am going to use all 3. So let's put that in there, and then we'll do the lime and we'll do the seasonings, and baby, we're done. You just mix it up and eat. Like, see how easy that is? And I'm telling you, not only does it save money, you can make it as spicy as you want it. You can make it as mild as you want it. It's great. Oh, I forgot garlic. Wait, I got my fresh garlic. I should have. Okay, first of all, onions and garlic is my staple for everything I cook. Seriously, it's amazing. I don't put it on cereal. I eat garlic like I'm fending off vampires at all times. I make it fresh roasted. I'll put it on bread. I'll put it on crackers. I put it just about everywhere. So we got to add some of that in. I almost sent you out there into the wild without garlic. If you don't like garlic, you don't have to put garlic in it. And normally I put probably 3 or 4 cloves. Like I said, I like it garlicky. And I'm not even really Italian like that. But so you really want to focus on practicing not worrying so much about the things that are out of your control. And in order to do that, you focus on what is in your control. And what is in your control is today. So let's say your boss or your teacher or whomever said to you, hey, tomorrow when you come, Friday, they said to you, Monday when you come in, we have to have a meeting. Now you have decided to play storyteller. Oh my God, what did I do wrong? Am I losing my job? And unfortunately, sometimes you might be, but I promise you, you will be okay, right? You're allowed to feel it. You're allowed to do all of that. But sometimes it's not that at all. And even if that is the case, you worrying about it Sunday night doesn't change the outcome. That is an ego thing to think that you can change the outcome. And it does come with like anxiety and OCD and, things like that. So, oh, by the way, side note, I love to leave chunks of garlic in this because that garlic is everything to me. So maybe I'll pop it down a little bit more. And now I'm going to show you how to add the lime. So I want you to really focus. It's a little call to action. I really want you to focus. Do I want to use this whole thing? No, I'm going to use half because I'm going to add some, again, I keep my little baggie because I'll make another batch tomorrow or next day. And I'm going to try my hand at planting these kind of tomatoes for summer because I feel like it'd be cheaper. And these are the tomatoes I like. You can use any tomato you want. It's a personal preference. I like to make sure I don't have any seeds in here, though. I ain't gonna lie. I'll eat a seed. I don't care. Oh my God, the smell of lime is like everything. So I like to do this, and then I'm going to show you the spices we use, and we're going to mix it up, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Then you go make it yourself. Super easy. I'll put the recipe in the show notes here on the YouTube description. It's hardly a recipe, but I'll put the instructions in here. Need a napkin. I feel like I smell like a Corona beer. Oh my God, it smells so good. Brings back so many cool memories. And I smell like garlic, so there's that. So I've got everything in here. So now I'm going to show you what I like to add to it too. I like to add pepper. And again, you don't have to make it as spicy. And this is actually really mild. And when I'm done, I'll probably go get a ghost pepper out of here and make it because we like it a little hot. My daughter loves it. Like everybody loves hot food here. If it's going to burn your face off, we're going to eat it. And I also like to add a little tiny bit of lemon pepper, just a little, or more, whatever it feels like doing. Now we're going to take a spoon and we are going to mix this up. Clearly, I can't do two things at one time. So I got a whiff of that jalapeno. So I'm going to show you what this looks like. OMG. It's good on, if you eat eggs in the morning, it's great on eggs. You can even put it on your avocado toast if you make it. I make guacamole too. We'll do a video on guacamole too because I make yummy guacamole. Again, it's going to be spicy though. But you can, look, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Can you see that? Can you smell it? Smell. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of it, guys. That's how easy it is. And I just store it in the fridge. Usually it's good in the fridge for 3 to 4 days. It does not last here past a day and a half. And it is so yummy. I'll just eat it by itself, especially with my fingers tasting like lime. But yeah, it's kind of it. You have to work on staying here, staying now. See, that's the big secret. Staying here and staying now. Because it's all you got. So you want to find something. I have crochet, I have football, I have whatever. I like to cook, do some baking. Even if you're doing that, by the way, that's active meditation. You know how you say you don't know how to meditate? That's active meditation, right? So yeah, so eat up. Let me know if you make the recipe. Let me know how you like it. Let me know if you add spice to it. Let me know if you make it mild. Oh my God, this is like so good. So good. And if you're around me and you go, that smell of garlic, it's your girl. I'm okay with it. But yeah, guys, be where your feet are. It's the biggest trick. When you start escaping past and forward, look at your feet, focus there. That's all you got, baby. You only got